Welcome, everybody, to yet another exciting episode of Mega64antine, your one true piece of entertainment in this. I love that every single recording or every single live broadcast or anything released during this time, they always bring up during this time, at this blank time, at this trying time, in this difficult
in this
time.
troubling moment for America.
Yeah.
At this, at this hard time, thick time.
Juncture.
What did you say?
Exciting time.
Yeah, Shawn, I couldn't agree more, Shawn. You're right on the money with that one.
Shawn nailed it.
You know what? I mean, I should just stop. I'll stop
Shawn
doing
is,
these
for
calls.
everybody who doesn't know at home, Shawn is safely within the Matrix.
Yeah, Shawn, in his
contacting-
pod, there's no virus whatsoever. It's great.
Yeah.
I
He's still he thinks it's 1999 and he has that old century technology.
In these difficult times, Shawn's internet sucks.
Oh shit. In these trying times. In these drop signal times. Where did he oh, there he is. Hi, Shawn.
No, I'm here. I just don't know what to do. People don't want to hear me complain anymore. They don't want to hear
This is
it.
getting worse. Listen, Shawn's internet is going back in time.
I had cocks at my house today. They came to the house. We both had a gloves
Okay,
and
we
a
can't
mask on.
understand a word.
God damn it!
Listen, everyone at home, in this most
man.
uncertain time, Shawn is doing his best. So bear with us. Every broadcast, like I said, says something like that, or if it's something that has been previously recorded, it is something where they have to say up front, no, we did this before the quarantine.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Well, I saw an episode of Family Feud, and they were sending all these families away on cruises, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But then it like came streaming across the TV, like this was filmed before the current health pandemic.
Oh,
So,
they actually put a ticker on the screen. Whoa!
right at that moment, because grand prize is like 30 days on a cruise around the world, or whatever they're giving away on Family Feud.
Yeah,
It looked bad.
It's so funny that everyone feels like they have to do that. Like, I think we should just all assume, like, look, anything filmed for TV was done before that. Like, I think we can all, we get it, but yeah, everyone has to clarify that. Even like Weird Al had like some cover story with a magazine today or something where it's like him and 200 Weird Al impersonators, and they had to disclaimer it. They had to like, oh no, this Weird Al gathering was before. It's like, I get it, we're fine.
That's probably for Weird Al's benefit, because then he doesn't have all these hate tweets and shitty emails calling him an idiot or whatever. So
yeah, I guess that's true. Weird Al knows what he's doing. I'll give him props
for his protection.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
Is this bad?
I gotta do. Oh, what's that?
What's that?
Yeah, Shawn, update
Can you
us.
see me?
Nope.
Al? You can't see me?
I see a still image of you occasionally, but
You look
right now
bored in
it's
it.
gone.
You look what? What does he look?
He looks real bored. It's like the still image is him going.
Yeah, we got one still bored
Yeah,
image.
bored with life.
He should just come here, put a mask
Shawn,
on.
I think you
glove
should
up.
from now on seclude you. You have your own office. You're gonna have to come to the
Glove
studio,
up.
lock yourself in.
Love up or shut up.
So, Shawn, if you do just audio only, though, you might be okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Try that
He's
out.
gone.
I think now he's thought only.
Well, it's hard too when
Oh no,
there's all
Yeah.
four of us kind of teasing him.
Yeah.
And I know
Johnny,
how
let's check
frustrating
in
it
with
can
you.
be.
How are you surviving?
I'm doing great. I
Yeah.
wanted to go into something real quick if that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we
you said
lost
you had a
Shawn.
surprise for us before the show started, and you were really excited.
Well, in these trying times, I figured let's go back
What
to
the fuck?
2007. I figured it'd be cool to like check in with like the last time you guys did a podcast on April 9th was 2007. And so I listened to that and I wrote some things down that you guys said if you want me to go through that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Nothing. I didn't write anything bad, but you guys did go through your top 3 favorite shows that you ever went to, and I thought that was interesting.
Wait, top 3 favorite like TV shows?
No, concerts.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm already cringing. I have serious pucker going on in my body.
When I saw Dash Confessional on Night Eyes, it was.
Do you guys want to guess what you wrote or what you said?
Yeah, well,
it was 2009.
2007.
2007.
I think mine are still going to be Aquabats and like Paul McCartney. I don't think I changed that much.
I think I'm gonna say pretty much. I think I'm gonna say Built to Last, and I probably talked about the Shea Cafe. Am I close?
You're nailing it.
Oh,
you did top 3. You did 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
One being the best.
Garrett, Johnny, did I say the Strokes and just
Yeah, we didn't hear
Shawn
that.
probably asked if I said the Strokes.
Do you guys want me to go through your list, or do you...
Yeah.
Okay. So Rocco
are
said,
we supposed to guess?
do you want to guess?
I got mine
did I
right.
mention the Strokes at all?
You did.
Okay, and the Aquabats, I'm sure.
Yeah. So across the board, you pretty much put the Aquabats, the same show you guys said, where a guy got lit on fire. Rocco and Derek both put that as number 1. But yeah, Rocco was number 3's White Stripes, number 2 Paul McCartney, 1 Aquabats. Derek, you said number 3 was the Strokes, number 2 was the Faint.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
And number 1 is the Aquabats. Shawn got a little confused on this one. He initially said the White Stripes were number 3, but then changed it to when he saw the Moldy Peaches, Tenacious D, and the Strokes.
Ooh.
And he said the Moldy Peaches are fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah, they are.
Number 2 was the Aquabats, and number 1 was Jimmy Eat World, Tenacious D, and Weezer at the same show.
He put Tenacious D in 2 of his top 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Tenacious D should just be number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Was my
Garrett,
yeah?
What?
Were they all
Yours
hardcore
was-
bands?
Yours, number 3 was Built to Last Final Show.
Okay, yeah.
Number 2 was a tie between Baruch Assault and Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay.
And
That's
number
cool.
1 was Danzig, but you kept saying Danzig.
Danzig.
So that's all I have.
I'm surprised Shawn cut the White Stripes.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I'm surprised too. What the hell? Jimmy Eat World?
Oh my God. It's Shawn's short circuiting. He's so upset. That's
I'm
crazy.
surprised Shawn didn't put Daft Punk after that clear influence.
Okay.
Jimmy Eat World.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, we lost.
Oh,
Shawn.
did
Sorry.
you drop the call?
In this
Hang on.
trying time, it's you got to find a laugh wherever you can.
You gotta. It's the best medicine.
But yeah, I wrote like 3 pages of things you guys said. If you want to come to me at any point, feel free. If not, no worries.
Oh, let's come back to it. I like this.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
What else? What's on your little 3-page?
Oh, he wants more now.
I'll give
Doctor
you one. I'll give you
book.
one right now. Garrett talked about how far technology has gone and said now iPods have 80 gigs.
That's digital forever.
This was April 9th, 2007,
Yep, podcast number 15.
13
Whoa.
years ago.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So
Okay. Yeah, give us something else.
okay, Derek, you said you had food poisoning, and you said you were protesting a place called Schlotsky's Deli,
Schlotsky's.
and you said
I
the bread
forgot
was
about
old
it.
and rotten.
Yeah, that was like the Subway knockoff next to my Barnes & Noble job. I ate there one time, and it sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey,
fuck
you were
Schlotsky's.
pissed.
I only ate that
Not
Schlotsky's
Schlotsky's.
once too, Derek, and it fucking sucked, and I never went back as well.
Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about.
Deli.
Place sucks.
Okay. 13
There you
years
go.
later. You know what? That place actually went out of business. So
They
I was
did.
right. I'm still in business. I'm still doing this podcast. They're
That's
gone.
true.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, no problem. I have more,
All right.
so if you feel free to hit me up for more.
Yeah. Well, how are you guys all doing? We're trying to make it so, we have these 2 podcasts we're doing every week now, and we're trying to make it so that, we obviously don't want to repeat the same material, obviously, in each show. So, we don't necessarily want every show to be, so what's going on with the quarantine and this and that. Of course, if anything interesting happens, we're going to talk about it, but I figured this one is the one where I can feel good about checking in with you guys, making sure you're healthy and safe. How is everything going with you guys?
Who wants to go first?
Well, I wanted that update from Johnny. I know what he's been
sorry.
doing, though. He's been watching old podcasts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Taking
I've been
notes.
fine. I'm trying to grow my beard, and I want to shave it off when this is all over, but it's getting to a point where I'm like, I don't want this anymore.
No, keep going.
All right. Maybe I could shave it off on this podcast.
I just shaved today for this show. Do I look nice and spiffy, y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very.
I like to, ever since 2004, I've been inspired by Lost and the permanent stubble look of, I've been on the desert island for about 28 days, about 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, I've been rewatching that, and I'm a fan of that look. Men,
that permanent 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, men, if you're out there, you want me to think you're attractive? Yep, that's the way to do it. I'm just saying.
How
Kevin,
do
you
I
hear that?
maintain this, you ask? Yeah, I have an electric razor with one of those adjustable, like click-on heads with a number on it.
Number one?
So this is a 3 on the old cheeks and jowl here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You did a good job. You got the island look. I definitely I feel you on that.
Yep.
Everything going well with you otherwise though? You're good. You got the food stocked up, all that.
Yeah, I got the food stocked up. I'm doing great actually. I feel bad always saying this because I know it's hard times for a lot of people out there, but I don't know. I'm kind of like a hermit crab, I'm enjoying just being inside my house here. I feel like this is my time to catch up on like reading books that I've been meaning to read.
Yeah.
Like exercising in my backyard. I have like some home weights, so I take them out of the backyard. I have like a home workout routine.
That's cool.
Yeah, getting a lot of exercise, reading. I've started like drawing again. I feel like I don't know when I have to leave, when I'm allowed to leave my house every day. I come home and then I find all these distractions to like get in the way of these things that I've been meaning to do.
Definitely, yeah.
Now I've kind of like burned through all my distractions, so the only thing left is to do these, important self-bettering tasks. I feel like I don't know. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. I am a little bit of a hermit with all that kind of stuff. Finally, I had in any free time that I had this last week. I was still working on stuff every day, but whenever I had free time, I was severely clean. I mentioned this on an old podcast. I don't know how long ago it was. I had an incident at my house where I, at one point in August, this was all the way back in August, hired someone to clean my place, and they misunderstood what not to clean, and they knocked all my figures over throughout my whole room and everywhere. I did not work up I just looked at them defeated all this time until the last couple weeks. I finally started going in and cleaning them all up, reorganizing where they were, putting everything on a shelf, things like that. And I finally got it up and running. Everything looks so good now. I have you wouldn't believe the figures that I have on display at this point. And
you need to edit a picture in for the Saturday show. I want to see this shelf.
I checked his Instagram. There's some cool updates.
Yeah, I got Instagram stories on that. Yeah,
I love that.
Nice.
I love doing.
I haven't even been like checking social media. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Usually I stay up on Rocco's stories. What are you laughing? Johnny, what the fuck are you laughing for?
I don't know.
Is that funny to you?
That was funny. It's good time.
Our friendship is a joke.
Johnny and I both laughed, but he got mad at Johnny.
Garrett, you were at least polite enough to stifle your laugh. Johnny's over here fucking chortling straight into the mic.
The mic's like right next to my face. All right, I'll move it.
I think you hear me laugh so off. I'm like such a hyena with everything.
I still feel bad because I don't follow Derek's Instagram at all.
What's that about?
Because I was going to. I don't always look at stories and like all that stuff, so I didn't even think about it. And I was like, oh yeah, Derek has an Instagram now. But I was getting messages about like, dude, what's going on with you guys? You unfollowed Derek? I never followed him. I just never did. But then once I felt like all eyes were on me, I didn't add anybody. So I don't know if in my head it was like a protest, like I'm not going to do what you tell me kind of thing. But
like a political movement. It's a political statement.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll just follow you probably.
No, you don't have to. I mean, we're close. I see you every day. I literally call you on the stories every day.
You're looking at my cool ass stories, and I don't want to create a gap where you're so blown away by my stories, and I'm not even looking at yours. You know, that's just.
I'm barely even on Instagram. I'll be honest with you. I check it like once a week. Sometimes I go weeks without checking. I can understand why you wouldn't follow me because there's no activity.
No, I can't. Yeah, I don't always look at other stuff. I add story. I'm a bad Instagrammer. I put a lot on there and I don't look at anyone else's, so I'm kind of an asshole.
No, I don't think that's bad because I think there's a lot of people out there that appreciate the stuff that you put up there. So if you,
thank you.
If you don't have the time, because I'm the same way. I don't really look at it that often. I mostly go there to like post or promote something.
I go through stories and I like to look at the stuff for the people that I know personally.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of people who I don't really know who they are. Why do I even follow these people? I don't remember. So yeah, I'm not checking out their stuff.
Yeah, I do heavily curate mine in terms of, at least for like the stories or whatever. Like I don't. There's a lot of things that post extraneous things. I'm like I'm good. I don't have time.
You guys though, top tier. It's like
oh shit,
feel blessed. Be surrounded by professional content makers.
Hell yeah.
You just keep it, you knock it out of the park every time. It's crazy.
Trying my best.
Hey, everybody at home, I highly recommend you follow me and all my friends on Instagram because we're fucking killing it.
Yeah, we're killing it.
We're really good at this shit.
I really like again, Instagram stories, like I said, I really have to curate those. I have to I can't just watch 80,000 of them. I just don't, So I keep it to just the few people that I like, but also people who post genuinely interesting stuff. Rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain, but he had my favorite Instagram stories where he would just post a quiet little video of him on some river or, in the middle of a hut in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like just a real quick little taste of stuff. That's the Instagram stories that I like, but I cannot deal with, I don't know why this gets under my skin, and tell me if anybody feels the same way. I can't deal with Instagram stories where, I don't know what it is. On YouTube, I don't mind this, but people talking to the camera like it's their own TV show, I can't. On YouTube, I'll watch someone talk to the camera for a fucking hour. I don't care. But on Instagram stories, I have to unfollow that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, when it's not into vlogs.
Today I'm at the da-da-da. I just can't do that. I don't have time. Is that weird?
I don't watch vlogs on YouTube either.
Well, I hate to say it, this is cliche for me, but that's pretty much what The Rock does. And I love it.
Yeah, but you know what? I haven't unfollowed The Rock. I don't mind his.
Yeah. That's the only person who comes to mind that
maybe he's just that interesting that I actually keep him around, I don't know.
He's actually interesting. That's what everybody else is missing. It's too boring.
I don't know, because there's some on stories where it's just like, here's 50 stories about, well, today I'm at the grocery store. It's actually pretty quiet. I can't do it. I just can't. But again, on YouTube, I don't mind. But because I think I'm in the mindset of when I sit down to watch YouTube, I know I have time. I'm sitting down to watch something, so I don't mind it there. But on Instagram story, I kind of feel like my time is I'm just there to check a couple quick things. And so it's a different mindset. I think that's what it is. I'm not there to watch a hosted show. I think that's what it is. I don't know.
The Rock is so famous, he could be at a supermarket and you get a window into one of the biggest celebrities in the world.
Yeah. That's a good
Very
point.
few people could get away with that kind of content. You know, hey, this is my toilet. You'd be like, wow, that's where The Rock goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fascinating. It's a golden toilet. Wow.
Yeah. Where does The Rock take, rock-sized shits?
Us average people, nobody cares what you're doing at the supermarket. Wow, it's empty. So
Where does he take a candy-ass Rudy Poo?
that's good. Classic Rock.
Oh,
rep.
man. Nailed it. See, guys, this is what it's all about. Improv, comedy. Kevin, when I say this is all about, that's a close-up, okay?
Hey,
Yeah,
So-
close up.
This is what we're all about.
what do
you
you
know,
guys-
improv.
we talked about our time in Hollywood with our like script development deal, right? We talked about that ages ago.
I don't
Did
know
you guys-
exactly what all. I mean, we said
don't
we had,
remember you-
had a movie script. What is Garrett doing?
I don't remember you covering that. I'm just doing a little vlog style update on
Oh,
the
okay.
podcast.
Oh,
here.
nice. Yeah.
Yo,
We're on a
open your
Garrett
camera
story
roll.
right now.
Let's look at that.
No, you don't want to see Johnny. Let's end this bit. Let's end this bit right
Garrett's camera roll. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh. Did you guys ever see? Okay, hold on, real quick.
now. What? Sorry.
Did you
I
guys
didn't mean to
ever
interrupt
see?
you.
Kevin, I told you about this. There was I watched this. Wait, did I talk about? I don't know, whatever. This a podcast that I listened to. Of course, it's been a while since I have, but This Week in Tech, hosted by Leo Laporte. And he does other shows on his channel. It's all tech related stuff. And then he did that on one of them where he showed how when you plug in on the computer, how you can access your camera roll from your PC. And he plugged it into the cable, and immediately it loaded up his penis was. I mean, it was
Tech
just
showed
like,
his penis?
brrr, oh, whoop, no, oh. That was it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good demonstration of the tech, honestly.
Yeah, it was a pretty
That
good.
was a-
I mean, it
That was a good week in tech.
definitely loaded up fast.
This is my work phone, so there wasn't anything too bad on it.
Oh, okay. Well, still work stuff. We better to stay away. But
Hey, all I was
anyway,
going to say about that story was, we went to a famous person's studio for some meetings, and I used the bathroom, and it was like, this is where this famous person takes a dump. And
Yeah.
there was a moment I had, so
yeah.
there's a certain caliber of person where that stuff is fascinating no matter what they do. That's all.
That's funny you mentioned that, because I remember having a similar thought when, and this one I'll actually say the name because we have no connection to this person. When we did that video for Riot Games a few years back, the e-athletes video. We made that for a big esports event in Korea, and we rented out the nicest hotel room in San Diego. It was on all these sites as this is one of the nicest rooms you could stay at. And I guess during Comic-Con, that's where the big guests will stay. But we went on an off time, so it wasn't as expensive. But we had learned that Robert Downey Jr. stayed in there during the last Comic-Con because of Avengers stuff. And do you remember what we said when we were in there? There was one chair that you could sit back
Oh yeah.
like that. You would just...
I don't remember what we said. Refresh my memory.
I think Derek literally sat in that chair. It was kind of leathery, but kind of had a fringe thing, but it sat you back like that, where almost you were almost thrusting up. And I think you said something to the effect of, yeah, Robert Down. I think RDJ got a beach in this chair, or something like that.
Definitely.
Something to that effect.
That doesn't sound like me. That
He's a
sounds like
big-time
Shawn.
star.
It just
that
seemed like
sounds
the
like
kind of
something
chair
Shawn would say.
that would happen. Oh yeah, is Shawn there? Did we lose him?
Oh, he's been missing for a while now.
Oh, damn! I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
I don't know where. I sent Shawn an invite back in here, and I messaged him to see if he's quote unquote donezo, but I haven't heard back. So
Maybe he got unplugged.
Maybe he's
you know what I
driving
mean?
down here.
The red pill.
he jacked out of the Matrix.
Yeah.
Do you think he screamed
He's
for
in the
fuck?
real world now.
Do you think he has said fuck at any point
There he
today?
is.
Hey, there he
Oh.
is.
Oh, there he is. Shawn.
Hey, what the fuck? Where the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up.
Where is he?
I know where he is.
You got to be kidding me.
He's working on. Wait, I can hear a
You
voice.
got to be kidding me. I can hear.
I can hear a voice, but it's not plugged in.
I recognize that room.
I do too.
I swear
That was
to God.
fast.
That's
Shawn,
actually
your mic is
amazing.
not working, but if you get that,
He's getting it. He's gonna change that.
Shawn,
in
bad
Windows
news.
right
The
now.
connection still sucks.
Oh, no audio.
it found him. No, he's bringing the curse here.
Oh no.
There's
I
more
believe
than
Shawn
one
is,
virus.
is podcasting from his office across the hallway from Garrett, around the hallway from Rocco.
He's deep. He's deep in this.
I'm sure he
compound.
wore his
Compound.
mask here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Sean just signaled
Okay.
Can we
me.
get Shawn on the
going.
main camera, please?
We've been
I think
given.
we need
We've
to-
been given the signal to keep to.
Sean
Let's
yelled
put
out.
Shawn
the-
on main camera. Can we get Shawn on main camera?
We
Main shot
can't.
on
If we
Shawn?
do it, it'll screw up that we can't right now.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
He has to talk to get on main camera, but
Yeah.
Oh.
his mic is got to
I
be
just wanted him
selected.
to like kind of just sign to people.
Oh, check.
Oh, there
you
he
are.
is.
Well, everyone, I don't know what that was easy. No problems here. This is going smooth and great. Hello.
Yay!
How you doing, bud?
To say that I'm frustrated and mad is a understatement.
I could tell, and it sucks because we're all just cracking up. It's so funny, but
I get it.
I
It is
know your
funny.
pain.
I had Cox at my house today. We both had to put gloves and masks on to talk to each other and like test internet connections so I'd be ready for this afternoon. He's like, "You're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine." They changed the cable out again. Everything's you're good. Better speeds than ever. And then it starts, and then what? Why?
Well, you're crystal clear now. I really had a sneaking suspicion when you disappeared. I was like,
I
is he
paid
going to travel across town to get to the?
I paid Cox $75 to come to my house today for nothing.
Oh no, Sean, you already paid them?
No.
Yeah, and
Took that
nothing
money back.
got better. I know. Yeah. Well, I tried it on my phone, and I hit the button, and then the SOS thing went off, and then I accidentally called 911, and then I tried to hang up, and they called me back asking if I was okay.
Dude, this is the most fucking
Jared,
Shawn
get it
story I've
again.
ever heard.
Anyways,
It's the best episode of this podcast so far.
no,
He
it's not.
called 911 instead of Cox Cable.
No, the SOS button went off on my phone. All of a sudden, this alarm started going off, and then,
Dude, are you back? Are you back?
Oh, wow.
Are you using your old phone case again? How are you doing SOS?
I was trying to. I don't know. It doesn't
I'm
fucking matter. I'm an idiot.
Well, we got a little update from how Derek's been doing, but now that you're here,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
Yeah, all the internet stuff aside, we already know that sucks.
Yeah, that's
How's
not
everything
interesting.
else going?
Everything else is going okay. All the kids are started school again, and that's interesting. Trying to get like all the Zoom meetings on the right time, and we only have two.
Wait, you're not the teacher?
I am the teacher, but they are also. Well, no, they're the teacher, but then like they like, Emma had like 2 Zoom class meetings today, where like she had to call in, and all her class was there, and the teacher was just giving a PowerPoint presentation on the Zoom. And then like she had like got a worksheet she printed out and then had to fill it out and then like scan it and send it to the teacher. So it's all stuff like that. Like Lennon's only in, like TK, which is like before kindergarten. So like her teacher like reads a book to the class and they go over letters and stuff like that. But then the rest of it's on us. So it's, I don't know. It's super weird.
It's hard work.
It's hard. And then like, trying to like, I swear to God, like I'm done making breakfast and like doing dishes, and it's like, what's for lunch? It's like, oh my God, it's already time for lunch. Jesus Christ, I can't make another fucking meal.
Yeah, man, that's unreal. I was thinking about that the other day because you had mentioned that the meals aspect was so difficult, and it only occurred to me. I was like going to bed that night, and I'm like, oh my God, food for so many people multiple times a day. That
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can't hear me out. Can you get the older kids to take culinary class and make lunch every day for the younger kids?
I have been teaching them how to make things like mac and cheese and spaghetti and grilled cheese sandwiches, like easy stuff.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, but they're also doing school at that time. So like, I don't know if like I can't tell them to like make lunch because it's like, well, they're already doing their like reading
They're
or
only getting a
essays
half
or
hour.
shit.
Hey, I agree with the chat. Can you teach your kids about intermittent fasting or anything like that? Because that's working good. Like, do your kids know about the carnivore diet?
Yeah, they on
Oh
Alpha Brain?
shit! Yeah, they are an alpha brain. I insist on that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So everything is like my family. They're all doing pretty good. Everyone is in good spirits for the most part. I wish our house was bigger, as I said before. You know what was a problem? We watched fucking Onward last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that movie was a fucking bummer.
Oh, yeah.
They
What? Really?
yeah, dude. Hey, maybe it's just me, but like, don't release this movie right now. Like, yeah, you
I
had it in
totally
theaters.
disagree. Totally
fuck that.
disagree.
Fuck that.
Really?
I thought
My-
it was, I
All right,
thought it
hold
was
on.
like
Wait,
totally
onward
heartwarming.
debate
I didn't think it was a
between
bummer at
Rocco
all.
and Shawn.
Go ahead.
Well, I saw it too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. What do you think? Is this a bummer movie or not, Garrett?
No.
I didn't
Okay.
take away bummer even 1%
No,
from
that's
that
such
movie.
a heartwarming movie. It's
Fuck that. No, it was good. I liked it. I want to get that over the. I did like it, but then
Yeah.
afterwards, I had to talk to my kids about me dying because that's going to happen.
Oh, okay. Well,
And then-
you're in a different context.
yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
that's fucking. It's a kids movie. So I had to
Holy-
talk to my kids about how I'm gonna die, and like, well, the dad got sick. What happens if you get sick? I'm like, well, I don't know.
fuck.
And there's a global pandemic right now. I'm trying to explain, like, well, they said that he's like with 2 wires. Is that what happens when you're coronavirus? Like, what can? Like,
Oh,
it's like,
no.
It's like
these swinging dragon energy bachelors here are like, this movie's great.
heartwarming.
No.
Yeah, it's a good heartwarming movie. But now I'm telling my kids I'm gonna die one day, and that just was not. It was like
Oh,
they were
man.
having meltdowns last night. They were so
Because
sad.
my takeaway from that was like a guy just learns how much he appreciates his brother. That was
Right.
literally my only. I wouldn't have even remembered this other stuff. Like that was my only takeaway.
Yeah, well, this is a kids movie made for kids, so I showed my kids, and then they realized that I'm gonna die one day. So that
The
was
kids,
not.
the kids already love their siblings. That's not the lesson they need to learn.
Yeah, they didn't need to learn that lesson.
They're getting
so-
woke to the idea that dad's gonna kick the bucket someday.
Right
Oh,
now,
man.
I did like the movie, but it was like after it was over, and like I've never had the 2 little girls crying harder. It's like I wish we never watched this. This was a mistake.
Has that happened with the other kids before? When is that maybe something that just every parent goes through?
Yeah. They all learn that. They learn that you're gonna die one day, and then they figure out that they're gonna die one day.
Yeah, because I don't
And-
remember the first one. I don't
You
remember
gotta
like
confront
realizing
that though at some point. Why
Yeah.
not during a quarantine?
Why not during a global pandemic? Exactly.
Yeah.
I've said it a million times before, but when I saw that Sesame Street episode where the old Mr. Hooper dies,
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that with at my grandparents' house, and they were both old, and I remember having that same thought of like, old people die, but like that was I cried a lot, but I remember that as like a meaningful experience. So hey, you know what?
Right.
Maybe
You
you
made
plant
a
seeds
memory.
for a better,
Again,
you know.
fine in normal circumstances, not during a global pandemic, please.
They didn't know.
Well, when they released it, you're right, Derek. They did not know, but then they put it on Disney Plus, which I thought was a cool baller move. I'm like, dude, that was
Yeah.
sick of them to do that, which I still
Yeah.
is nice. But it's like, dude, I wish it was not this movie, which was like a different Toy Story 4 or some shit. I wish it was something else.
Oh man.
You know, Disney's been doing that forever. Bambi's mom dies. That's a sad moment for everyone.
That's true.
Yeah. Belle only has a
true.
dad. What is there's a thing with that where Disney characters all only have one parent.
Well, they're like half orphans.
Same with like superheroes. That's a thing.
It's a
It's a thing
trope.
they do.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to suffer before you can get something good, apparently.
True. It's a lesson learned.
Apparently, which that's bullshit.
Right.
That
Well,
shouldn't be that way.
I've been suffering for the last 2 months trying to get my internet to work, and I haven't got anything good out of this yet. So,
Exactly.
I just gave up. Like I never even tried to do this from my house. I just
Yeah.
knew there's no way I'm dealing with this.
yeah.
'Cause, yeah, I see the pain you're in, Sean. It sucks.
Garrett, how have things been going with you? Like, what's
Pretty
same
good,
stuff?
you know. No real updates from last Thursday, other than we're in the week where they said like everyone wear masks. So I've been not only wearing gloves, wearing a mask, just coming to and from work. But I've kind of stopped going to the grocery store because I was like, if I'm gonna stay in for 1 week, I'll do it this week when
Yeah.
it's like at peak badness.
Yeah.
But
Is
the
it peak
routine is
madness
becoming.
now?
That's what I hear. I mean, I don't know. Derek, I think, told me a couple weeks ago this is the hell week, but then I'm hearing this was the hell week, or at least the week where peak contaminant is going on.
Right.
So I just decided
I heard they were expecting like peak deaths to be mid-April. Fun topic. But yeah, this would be like when all the infections are happening.
Yeah,
But now we're at the end of the week. It's Thursday now, so I'm like running out of food. I'm thinking like, well, is it safe to go food shopping?
The answer is no, but I need to go too. Like I'm on the same boat of like, yeah, it's not safe yet, but I think if you just take the precautions of like wiping your food down before you bring it in your house and wearing the gloves and the mask, I mean, what else can you do?
So, my mom's best friend from high school, I guess, got coronavirus, COVID-19.
Yeah.
Which she was going around like, what's the big deal? Why is everybody staying inside? And then she got it.
Jesus.
But I guess supposedly she's not doing so bad.
Right. Well, I hear it's like 10 days before it gets like either you get better or you get way worse. That's what happened with like Boris Johnson. He was fine he was okay. And then day 9 is like, I'm feeling great. Day 10, he's in the hospital. And I haven't heard about him since. Have you?
He's in the ICU.
Okay.
Oh, he's okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I heard. So far, so good.
I really like looking at my dad's Facebook is just him posting about like what he's doing because he's working, doing stuff from home and whatever, he's staying home. And what's great is all the commenters his age, my dad's age, all saying this'll be over soon. I give this another week.
Oh my God.
It's like, yep, sure, yep. They're all saying Easter is going to be when we're done.
Well, that's what Trump said. So
yeah,
then
so that's got to be where they're getting that, right?
Gotta be right. Yeah, totally.
It's funny because all the people who want it to be over also don't want to do anything about it to help it be over sooner.
Right.
They just want it to be over, and across the board, from important people in charge to just people like in your personal life who are going outside, not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting used to, I mean, the routine is really becoming a routine of just going like to work and home and do it over again. And that's it. And nothing in between. And,
well, there's nothing else to do. What are you going to do in between?
No, I know. But there was a week I talked about 2 weeks ago, kind of getting over it. Like, all right, it started to sink in like, oh, this fucking sucks. And I felt down and I was super unmotivated to do a lot. Then I kind of got back into, all right, well, this is the new routine. Like, quit bitching. And
hey, I went through that too, actually.
And I'm like doing okay again.
I wouldn't say like bouts of like depression, but feeling like it could turn into that cabin fever and just like feeling frustrated, exhausted from everything that's going on. But after like a day of like moping around and feeling that way, now I feel better. Like, okay, I kind of equate this to like doing prison time almost. You know?
Yeah.
You know what?
It
only really happens to me on Mondays. I think it might be tied to having to go to work at 6:30 in the morning.
That probably doesn't help.
Yeah, that could be it.
For me, I honestly I do so much work on my own all the time that aspect of it has not affected me. It really is not. I've been working just like I always have been, or I'm doing stuff at home, which I love to do. I mean, this arrangement is fine with me. The only thing that is affecting me is I honestly feel like it's a weird, deep thing, but sometimes I honestly feel like I have not gotten enough sunlight That's literally the only thing that that has bothered me is like, shit, man, have I seen the sun in a while? You know what I mean? Like, it's like vitamin D. I like need that. That's the only thing that I feel like is not ideal for me right now.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are you going outside and getting sunlight?
Yeah, go outside, dude.
Yeah, I think I should. No, I just have to like remind myself to like, shit, man.
But where do you go?
Outside and, like
you can walk on the knee.
Like at least, honestly, probably like a mile or 2 mile walk every day.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
See, I haven't been doing that kind of thing at all. Yeah.
I should do that.
Around the neighborhood, and then lately this week, going in the backyard, jumping rope, lifting weights. You know, just exercising. I feel like really good when I exercise a lot to the point of exhaustion. I feel like, okay, at least I did something with my day.
Yeah, I gotta do something like that because I have been like feeling bummed, and then like my sleep, I cannot. Like I wake up at 3 every night, and then I cannot go back to bed until like 5:30. I'm just like awake and nervous. Like I've been taking like sleeping pills just to try to get me to sleep, and that's not working. So it's I don't know. I'm just like so stressed about everything, and
CBD, bro.
Hey, a lot of people in the chat are saying, you know, I don't have a backyard. This is the first time I've ever gone into my backyard to exercise. I usually do it in my living room, but you know, trying to get out of the house a little bit.
But that is exactly what like I consider myself lucky, even though I have a tiny house and there's 6 of us in it. Like we have a backyard.
Yeah, you guys have a nice backyard.
Yeah, it's a big backyard, and like we have a trampoline. Like I'm cleaning out my garage so we can start going in there again. Like I'm trying to like I have options, but people who are like in apartments. And like all that shit, like I feel for those people. Like my sister's in this little condo, and it's like she has no yard at all. And it's like, what do you do? That's so rough. Like I feel for those people so much. And that's why it's like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I would say if anybody out there feels like they're in that situation, go for a jog around your neighborhood. Just explore your neighborhood.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people doing that around me. Like I've been seeing so many different conversations from across the street to each other and people just walking around outside. I've been seeing that a lot lately.
It is such a weird
more people than ever are walking around. So now I'm like trying to avoid crowds. Like,
it's interesting that like what we're happening right now is not just like our city or state, our country. It's like the entire world is going through the same unifying thing right now. So maybe at the end of this, there will be some good of like everyone, like, I don't know, we all went through this shit together, you know? Maybe it'd be like, this is how we get like world peace slowly.
Some global commiseration. I talked to 2 different people.
Are like, I can't wait to go back to this crime stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Kevin, is everything okay? Yeah, okay. I thought Kevin was throwing a fit up there. I didn't know what.
Kevin, okay?
Do you have a comment or anything?
What's Kevin think?
Yeah.
How's Kevin?
Wait, I forgot. I got a cam. Forgot.
Yeah, look at Cam.
He looks more spooky than ever. You look like you're in the Bat Cave.
Dude, that cave is sick. I'm glad I did that.
But I just been like only working or being at home and not leaving the house hardly ever and just playing games the whole time.
And are you doing all right with that, or is it getting to you?
No, I'm doing all right with that. I have such a backlog of games I still haven't played, like Death Stranding. I have not started, so I've been playing those in my off time. But
that's
I miss
cool.
Going out.
Sorry, Kevin, keep going.
No, that's it. That was it.
You said you missed going out.
Yeah.
I miss going out. I miss like being at work and then all of a sudden Kevin and Rachel show up. Hey, we're gonna get dinner. Want us to bring you something or whatever? Just like talking to people, like
Hey, I think that's a free invite. Kevin and Rachel should just go to Shawn's house. Just show up.
Just
come on over.
Sean will make you dinner. He's good at it.
We're having shrimp
Shawn's
scampi
in
tonight.
his office now, Kevin. Just pop in there, say hello.
Just come on in, sit in my lap.
Hey, I was gonna ask, do you guys ever feel like you're getting bored of video games?
No.
I am part of my.
Oh, wrong crowd. Sorry.
Derek has had. Listen, we've been doing Mega64 for 17 years.
Yeah,
now?
17. Yeah.
And about once every other year, I will hear from Derek, I'm tired of video games. I'm over them. Forget it. And then something will come along. But Derek will. Is that fair to say, Derek, or am I being unfair?
I think it started a few years ago, and slowly over time, I do find that Yeah, I'm getting like kind of bored with video games, and every once in a
Burnt
while,
out or bored?
slowly.
Derek, I'm telling you, I remember you saying that in like 2010. I remember in like 2009 you told me that, and then later
honestly, I feel like between the last generation of consoles and this generation of consoles, there wasn't this huge leap like there has been with every subsequent generation of consoles. I feel like we've almost hit a wall of what we can do with video games. It feels like that sometimes. I don't know if that's true, but sometimes I play a lot of video games and I feel like I've done this before, and I just get bored. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I find enough different stuff that I don't feel. I guess in terms of a technology shift, that's true. But I find enough stuff that creatively is interesting to me that it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't happen to me.
I think that it's interesting that we've actually, the rise in retro style video games, I think is a testament to what I'm saying. Maybe there's this idea of we can't go further anymore, so we have to go back and reinvent the old things, that we've like kind of hit the ceiling of what we can do. So now we've hit our limits and we have to find a way to work within this space and be creative within this space. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like personally, every time I go into like a video game, I go into it because I want to get a similar experience to something I've had before. Like, oh, this will be the type of game that I like. This reminds me of Fallout, or this reminds me of some other great experience I've had. But then once I play it, I go like, oh, yeah, I kind of feel like maybe I've done this before.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it also comes down to what you get out of video games too, because I know you look for different stuff than me. Like I'm always really looking for stories. Like story has always been like story and just like exploring really neat stuff. That's been like my only thing. Like I know there's a lot of games that you would play where you would build things and try to like, it was less about story and more about like, foraging kind of a new frontier in something. But I love stuff like Last of Us where it's like, it's kind of a movie. You know what I mean? Like, I think like I'm playing Dragon Quest 11 and they took it back to kind of the battle system in that game feels very old school, even though it's a new looking game. It's a very old school kind of control scheme, but the story in it is really like enchanting and I really like it. And that makes it that like both of those together are really refreshing to me against everything else coming out right now. So I don't know. I guess it's just kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not bored or burnt out. I've been there before though, and I've also been overwhelmed where I feel like there's too much shit and I need to narrow my interests.
Yeah. I
agree.
I
think lately I'm in a good spot where my interests are narrow enough to where like I'm buying games at a rate which I can commit to finishing them. But no, I'm part of me being kind of bummed and down about everything going on is I've had no extra time to spend at home. The weekends are nice to catch up on playing games, but I'm finding myself busier than I've ever been during this thing. So I get down and kind of bummed out when it's like, fuck, man, I want to sit at home and play fucking video games, but I got to go to work. Now it's a double-edged sword because a lot of people, like we talked about, and I'm repeating myself from other shows, but like they're out of work, so.
Yeah,
that's a bummer. But my case is like, fuck, I just want to sit on the couch and play. There's so much good shit coming out now. Like, I feel like right now is like a golden age. End of a system. We're at the end of the PS4 life cycle, and all the best shit comes out at the end.
Yeah, that's true. I also like everything I'm doing, like all the movies I'm watching, all the games I'm playing are all for kids to be around. So like I feel like I am kind of censoring myself of like the games that I like really want to play or movies I really want to watch. I can't because there's always, I don't know. I watch Westworld and like I have to like go in my room and like put a sign on my door like, hey, leave me alone for an hour. Like it's just like it's a whole thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I'll sit down at night when I have like some free time at the end of the day and I'll be like, I'm going to play a video game. And then I'll sit on my computer, want to play a PC game, and I'll just end up like editing a video project whatever I have on my computer, whether it's a Mega64 thing or music video or something. Sometimes I just feel like I should be just producing something instead of consuming somebody else's creation, you know?
But I also think there's something to that, Derek, because I know that you, even when you were really into certain games in the past, I feel like you used them almost kind of like a creative outlet. Like when you would play an open world game, you would always be the one like building, oh, I've built all this different stuff. I've done all this. Haven't continued the story at all, but I've built this and this and this. And it's kind of, I feel like you're kind of using the same organ. So it's like, well, yeah, it's more logical to.
I think so. I think that is what I get out of video games. It's like these new creative, like I remember loving World of Goo. I was just thinking about World of Goo the other day.
Yeah.
Where's World of Goo?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Can we resurrect that franchise? It was like just a fun puzzle mechanic that was unique at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, I actually don't know if I need another World of Goo, but it was great at the time. And it was just like a unique kind of way to build stuff, but it was very like creative, like do whatever you want. Just use these tools. Here's your I think that is the kind of game that I respond to really well.
Yeah.
Just kind of like following somebody else's story. I'm like, okay, I can just watch a movie or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I relate. I relate in the sense of, normally in games, I kind of want someone else to, and that's the difference with me is I kind of want someone to entertain me. Like I kind of just want to like sit back and like, tell me a story. I'm not going to get creative here because I find that that same part of your brain that wants to be creative. I get into that same thing, Derek, where I want to like spend that on a video. I want to spend that energy there instead of in this game. And that's kind of where I'm at right now with, not to keep talking about Animal Crossing, but I'm kind of at a little, I'm still enjoying it, but I'm at kind of a standstill with it because I'm at a point in the game where they want me to like, okay, you really got to shape up your island. Like, it's all coming down to this. Decorate your house, decorate the island, make it yours, and then we'll judge it. And I kind of am like not really moving forward with it because I'm putting all my creative juices into other stuff, not this game,
Mm-hmm.
And so, it can be hard sometimes when that part of your brain wants to be utilized for more than one thing. I don't know. So
I know people who are making their island like Disneyland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I did add the teacups to my island. That was an easy. I did do that. So
I knew you would. I saw that and
but
thought of you.
You're the type of person who would commit to, I'm gonna make Disneyland. As much as you love Disneyland, that seems like it would be a waste of time for you.
But Rock would be the person who want to go check out that Disneyland island. Go check it out.
See, I would. I'd die to do. Yeah. So
I'm with you on Animal Crossing 2, Rocco, where it's, but we all. But right now you are creating something. I am not. And so I just, I'm with, I want to make something so bad right now that like it's just driving me crazy. That's why I've been like remodeling my garage because it's like, I got to do something. I've been like, I took the closet doors off my closet and I'm like reorganizing everything. It's like, I need to get going and, I can't just sit put.
Yeah.
Matt.
So that's understandable to feel that way. But I will say, speaking of games, my brother I've gotten intel. Kevin, are you hearing this?
Is this an update live?
I've got
breaking
intel
news
that Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Best Buy has been letting people get it this afternoon. They've stopped caring. And he did confirm he just drove to the parking lot and someone walked up to the car and was like, "What do you want?" And he said that. And they did it.
Holy shit.
Because he had it reserved there and he just gave the name and they went, there you go, boom. So
I guess we need to end this podcast early so that Rocco can run to Best Buy.
They close in an hour. They close in an hour and I only need 5 minutes to get there, but you got to factor in, could there be a car accident? There's
going to be a line down, like a mile long to get Final Fantasy at Best Buy. That's what's going to happen.
Do you have your mask, Rocco? You got to get your mask.
I got mask, I got gloves. Oh, but here's the thing. I'm just going to pop the back thing. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm going to pop the back thing, put it in the back. And
set it on the Lysol wipe that's back there.
Yeah.
Just lay out Lysol wipes and have them set the game right on top.
I'm going to say set it in the middle of the road and step away. And then I'll, circle it, check to see if
You
It's
need
all
to have
good?
the spray can of disinfectant that you can, spray it all down.
Spray the guy's face
Yeah.
too while you're at it, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Hey, well, if he gets too close to the car, I'll spray him with something. That's for
Maybe.
damn sure. I don't want your fucking germs. Anyway.
Are you gonna come on him? What does that mean?
Yeah, he's gonna
No, I don't
ejaculate on
want.
him.
What? I'm gonna spray. Oh, I should have
Spray him with
specified pepper
something.
spray. But
Pepper spray. Oh,
Why didn't I think of that?
Derek, what are you thinking about?
Shit, sorry. Guys, lots of pornography in quarantine.
That's like the Jackass movie. I'll give you something to play with, pal. What?
What do you mean, his
What?
dick?
Talking about your dick? Anyway, did anybody else do the Butterfinger promotion with Final Fantasy VII? Show of hands?
No.
no.
Really? Was that just me? Shit.
Who else would it be, Rocco?
I got.
Yeah, you're like the target audience for that. Let's be
Listen,
honest.
this is before quarantine, guys. Before quarantine, I bought 2 Butterfingers, and I got the coolest theme. Tifa, she's sitting on like my game collection now. It's awesome. She's like looking up at the stars.
That sounds cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
pretty
really
neat.
nice dynamic theme where she's like sitting back and looking up at all your games.
Where is the Butterfingers logo? Is that on there?
No.
Oh,
No,
I would
no,
get it if I had that.
It's right over her boobs.
Yeah, dude, her boobs like go over your game selection though. It's kind of
They
like,
do.
get out of the way, move.
Her hair's
Oh,
dynamic.
What are these
flowing.
boobs doing in the way? Move
No,
those.
God, if you don't know how many times a day I got to say that,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have a question for you guys, not about Final Fantasy, Rocco.
Yeah.
Are you still talking about that?
Sean,
okay.
Still getting the show.
Sean,
Yeah.
you're always trying to end early. Now's
Right.
your chance to make this go as long as we can go.
Johnny's been editing this, and I'm free. I don't give a fuck. Johnny,
Oh.
There you go.
sorry.
no, you were saying.
No, I shaved my beard completely because I thought we were filming the first day of quarantine. Like I was, and I haven't shaved since. And I was wondering, should I let it just go until quarantine is over?
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I
That's
think
we-
so.
But then I
Johnny-
heard the masks aren't as effective if you have a beard.
Oh,
They're not.
I don't know. See?
Oh,
You need that perfect seal.
Fuck. Yeah.
In fact, what you need is the Hitler mustache, as Garrett said on a previous podcast.
the bottle
Yeah.
brush.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
the
really
bottle,
cool.
the bottle brush. We'll go with that.
I
You
would
guys
love.
wanna-
Sanitized version.
What's that, Johnny?
Do you guys want a final tidbit from 2007?
I would
we
love
end this?
one.
I think we should.
Johnny,
Yeah.
You've been there the whole
All right.
time. You're like, I'm gonna chime in with funny stuff from the past.
No,
Well,
I was
wait.
saying you guys have to throw it to me. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm throwing
All
to
right.
Johnny.
Well, wait, hold on, real quick, Johnny. Before that,
Yeah.
before we wrap up the show, I do want to say thank you to everyone for watching, as usual. Check out shop.mega64.com for all your merch, apparel, media, whatever needs. Now, during this trying time, don't forget, we have discounted all the Blu-rays and DVDs in our store. If there's any you haven't picked up, they're in there, and we discounted them, so you get a good deal, and they're still shipping out. Kevin is in Solitude shipping as we speak.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. But we also have other merch. We're getting near the last day of pre-orders for our Transport long sleeve tee and our Fond Memories long sleeve tees. Sorry, it took me a second.
I saw your eyes are like this loading thing. You can see your like I can see the functions.
I was
happening in your
scanning the
brain.
Matrix. You would
That
know
was
about
weird.
that. But yeah. Anyway, so pre-orders are ending soon. If you're watching this on YouTube, they're probably already closed. But this Friday, we're going to restock the Is She Nice shirt and
Ooh.
the classic Mega 64 snapback. They're both in limited quantity, so be sure to get on those if you want them. And then patreon.com/mega64 has a ton of extra stuff. We are like, there's a lot of content coming there over the next coming days. And we'll have some gifts coming very soon to those who have been patiently on our Patreon and funding all this time. So stay tuned for an update on that. Anyway, okay, so I wanted to plug all that. Johnny, if you have a great tidbit for us, we
All
can,
I just combed through them because I did say most of the good ones, but here's the final one. Derek said if he ever went to Iraq, he would blast "Here Comes the Boom" by POD from the tank. So there you go.
Oh, that's
Hell
good
yeah.
to know.
Wow. Hold on. I'm not gonna play it because I don't think you can do that.
No, because YouTube sucked the fun out of everything.
I know. I'm not gonna play it, but I will read the lyrics.
Well, I know them. You don't know them by heart.
Boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not.
Here comes the boys from the south. Yeah.
Wait, there's more to it than that, Garrett. It's much more
dumbass.
nuanced
We're from
and
the
poetic.
South, so what you talking about? From I knew
Here's
it.
how it goes. This would be the last thing people heard in Iraq before they died in 2007.
In 2007.
I never knew that a kid like me could take his mic around the world and flash the big SD and rock the masses from Madrid to Calabasas,
That's what I was
Tijuana,
waiting on.
Mexico, bootleg demos in Tokyo. They know me though, cause I be putting in work, commit my life to rebirth. Well respected, cause that's my word. It's a Christianity reference. I'm sure you heard about the new sound going around. She might have left my hood, but she was born in my town. You didn't know. Thought we was new on the scene. Well, it's all right. It's all right. I know you know. I see you smiling at me. Well, it's all right. It's all right. Boom! Here comes the boom. Ready or not? Here comes the boys from the La Salle. Boom! Here comes the boom. How you like me now?
That was good.
Yeah. That's it.
Good night.
I gotta go get Final Fantasy. Let's fucking go.